Hey, so a few of you have been asking how I create my videos for IGTV, and I Googled far and wide to try and figure this out when I first started posting these, so I thought I would just show you behind the scenes of my content workflow and what tools I use, and that's really the secret sauce here. So I'm going to share my screen with you and show you exactly how I do it. Okay, so the very first thing that I do is before I'm ever going to go live, I write out what I want the title of my video to be. I also write these little bullets here because I want each live video to have some intrigue to it that entices people to watch it. And then I also write out anything that I want to be shared along with the video. So if I know that I'm going to be talking about a new webinar that I have coming up, then I will add details about that there. So first thing I do is write all of this out on a Google Doc. The next thing that I do is the first part of my workflow starts with me going live. So I go live in my Facebook group, but you don't have to do it like that. You could record the video ahead of time and just record it using your phone or using Zoom, whatever you want. I personally use Zoom to go live in my Facebook group as the first step of my content workflow, and then I download the video from there. But you could also just go live in your Facebook group not using Zoom and then record the video from Facebook as well, which is something that I used to do. So first step is record the video in some way, shape, or form. Once the video has been recorded, mine is here. The next thing I'm going to do is go into Subtitle. And so this is where I actually get all of my little captions here. So this is super important, and I tried doing this forever, like using different free systems and blah blah blah, and it was a real pain in the ass. So I started using Subtitle, and it's paid service, but I really think it's worth it. I also used a coupon, and I'll leave the coupon maybe in the comments or something like that, but I do recommend it. It actually has made my life a lot easier. So once you upload the video, it goes ahead and sort of listens for everything that you say, and yeah, and it transcribes it for you. The next step is that I actually go through and I make some changes here, because a lot of times, like, I think I might say certain words weird, and it will say really weird things like, well, here we go. I think I was trying to say, alyssacoleman.ca/system. So I would edit that. And what's really cool is that you can edit whatever you want. But I do find that it's pretty good, and it gets most things correct. So the other cool thing is you can go over here and style your video. You can change the, you can change this so that it's more on brand. And we start with the 9:16 vertical template so that we can post it on IGTV, but then you can download it in different formats for YouTube and your Facebook page or your blog, whatever you want. So that's what we do, but I'll just show you how I do it on IGTV. So I do 9:16, and what's really important is I make sure the captions are pretty close. The captions and the title are pretty close to the actual video. So that when I share it on my feed in Instagram, you can still see it. You can still see the title and the text. So once I'm done and I'm happy with it, I will then go over here to download. I haven't looked through it yet, so I'm not going to download it. But let's say I was totally ready. The next step would be to go to my Creator Studio. So if you go to business.facebook.com/Creator Studio, you can actually upload your videos here and schedule them for IGTV. And this makes my life so easy. Whenever I can schedule things, I'm totally on board. So you go here, create post, and create the IGTV. You then upload the video to here. You can add your title and your description. Another cool thing is that you can add a custom image. So you can see right here, we had previously started making custom images, but what we found was actually that when it looks like a video, it actually converts higher. So it doesn't look as pretty when you look at the grid, but who cares? But if you care, then you can create like a cover image in Canva, and you can get really creative with that. And you definitely want to click this button here that says share a preview to to your feed. So as people are scrolling through Instagram, it's like a regular post on your Instagram feed, which is awesome. And you can post one less time per week and sort of repurpose that. Another really important thing to keep in mind is that here in your description, especially if you don't have the swipe up, you want to make sure that the first thing in your description is a link, is a URL, because you can have clickable URLs in your IGTV. So when someone looks at the IGTV and they click the little description section, the whole description comes down and they'll be able to click links. So if you aren't able to swipe up and people always have to go to the link in your bio, this is going to be a real hack for you and get people to have clickable links on your videos as you give a call to action right within Instagram. So definitely put your, let's say I'm promoting a webinar or something, put that here. And what's great is that I end up reusing all of this copy. So, I would put all of this in my description. Just like this, something like that. I'll edit it a little bit, and my title would be this guy here. There we go. And you can add emojis to your title and stuff like that. And then here where it says, actually, I think this usually says publish. How do I uncheck this? Yeah, usually it looks like this, just publish, but if you click this, then you can go to schedule, and then you can change when you want it to go out. So we always, I go live on Thursday, and the video comes out the following Tuesday. So it gives us a little bit of time to look through everything, make sure we love how it looks and all of that, and, prepare the email that goes out to the list and all of that. So my content workflow starts with me going live, and then, after that, the rest of the steps all, come from that live video. So then it goes on IGTV, it goes on Instagram, I get a story ready, a little graphic that goes into my Instagram story. It then goes it's linked in my email, which goes out to my email list. It then goes on Facebook, it goes on my Facebook page, my Facebook profile, then goes onto YouTube, and sometimes we even take that YouTube video and put it into our blog. So we do create quite a few pieces of content from that one pillar piece, and I talk a lot about this in my IGTV training called How to Spend Less Time on Social and Still Make More Money. So if you want to know what I'm talking about, it's that. But if you want to, get captions on your video, which is probably why you're watching this, then I do recommend Subtitle. It works quite well, and that's exactly how I get titles and subtitles on my videos. I hope that was helpful, and yeah, if you create these videos, then tag me in them because I want to create for sure.